Hello, hello, hedgehog friends and high-flying fans. It's me, Hazel Hedgehog, your prickly but adorable guide to all things fun, fast, and fantastic. Welcome to the ArtCo Drones and Entertainment livestream, where the skies are alive, the stories are buzzing, and the excitement never touches the ground. Unless it's landing for a perfect drone shot, of course. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Grab your goggles, secure your snacks, and make sure your tail feathers are clear of the propellers. Because here comes the man with the master plan, the captain of the controls, the pilot of pure entertainment, your host, Articus Gordon.
Yes, I am the master of the controls and all that good stuff. Welcome, everybody, to ArtCo Drones and Entertainment. We've got a good show for you tonight. We're going to be short a few people tonight. Bill can't make it because he's working tonight, because he's got a lot of, leagues. It's league week where he works. So he's going to be busy taking care of that. Hopefully he could join us a little later in the evening. And Lon, I don't see Lon. Evidently, he's probably worked a long day today, so he's probably really tired. Hopefully he'll join us a little later. So let's welcome all the way from the land down under. He's no blunder. Sometimes he's blustery, and he could have an acid tongue now and then. He's the man with the plan. Let's welcome all the way from Melbourne. I got that right. Melbourne, Australia. Let's welcome Dominic. Welcome. Almost got the cities all
You're only like 1,500 miles out.
So how you doing?
The weather is finally warming up here.
Good. Here it is cooling down. Yesterday we were 88. Now we're at 72 was the high today.
Oh, 72 is what we're looking for today.
All right. And it's clouding up. We may get some rain this evening. It rained a little bit last night because I noticed my windshield had dirty raindrops on it.
No.
Yeah. So, but everything was, all dried up and yeah. So, but it was chilly out there this morning, so I had to wear a jacket today.
Oh.
Wore a jacket most this week. Let's say hello to some of the people in the chat. We've got Jody, Drone Shop. We got Warren, who was the first one on. Welcome. And we got Brad, Nana's Attic. Almost said Brian. But, yeah, that's what's going on here. We're getting some early fall-like weather. Oh, and we just got our first snow up in the mountains.
No.
Up at Pikes Peak, they got a dusting of snow up there.
Hello, Mr. Kitty. Hello, Michael.
Yeah, Mr. Kitty. Michael, good to see you. Yeah. So, yeah, it's normal about this time of year when some of the high peaks get a little bit of dusting, and we'll warm up a little bit, and then in a few weeks, it'll be, more snow. We got Thomas Baker. Hello. Thomas. Good to see you. Thomas Baker, not a Quaker. That's well. Yeah. So the big news this week in the dronosphere is there's a big drone recall. The V-copter, the Falcon, is it the Falcon Mini? I think it is Falcon.
Yeah, I think it's the Falcon Mini, yeah.
They're having an issue with the charging hub.
Mm.
So they're having everybody send back their charging hubs and wait for a new one. So I don't know what else they have to send back, but I imagine that's all they're sending back. And yeah, so that kind of sucks. And I've
Mm.
heard stories of some people who've gotten their drones who are having a lot of problems getting it flying.
Mm.
It's interesting. Warren wants to know how much snow do you get? You know,
Okay, snowfall, not where I live personally, but an hour and a half northeast. We've got a place called Lake Mountain and Mount Buller, and they
huh?
are the best snowfields in Australia. It's really one of the very few places that does get snow.
Do they have any ski resorts up there?
Yes,
Oh,
yep, yep. Mount Buller and Lake Mountain are probably the two most famous.
oh. What, what about down in Tasmania? Do they have skiing down there?
I don't know if they've actually got skiing down there. I know it snows
Yeah.
in Cradle Mountain and that area,
Mm-hmm.
Mount Wellington. I don't know if they've
Mm-hmm.
actually got a ski resort as such.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I've never really looked into, but
Yeah.
I'll certainly look for it. But as I said, the ones I know are those two, and they're pretty famous.
Right.
Mount Hotham is another one,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not as famous as Mount Buller, but Mount Hotham has snow as well.
Mm-hmm.
Goes all the way up the northeast coast of Victoria and southern New South Wales is
No.
where the main part of snow is.
Right.
It's well known for snow. Whereas I don't really think it has snowed. It snows in Canberra, but no one really cares about Canberra. So it's
Mm-hmm.
an artificially made suburb or state. It's not a state,
Uh-huh.
it's a territory, but it was artificially made because the two colonies of Melbourne and Sydney could not make their mind up as
Mm-hmm.
to which was
Who
going to
wanted to
be
be
the
the capital?
capital,
Yeah.
which was going to be the capital after Federation
Yeah.
in 1901.
Mm-hmm.
Melbourne was made the capital for 11 years, and Sydney said, we don't like this. So there was an utter shit fight until Canberra was declared in 1913 and was officially opened with the Parliament House in 1927. And then 61 years later, during our bicentennial year, they renovated and reopened the Parliament House.
Mm-hmm.
So
Warren's
that's
got
a quick history tour without getting too heavily into the politics of it.
right.
It was
Mm-hmm.
more the historical fact of um, where the capital is and where it lies.
Right. Well, here in Colorado, originally the capital was in Golden, Colorado. And then I think it was only there for a few years, and then they decided Denver was going to be the capital. And speaking of, we got tons of ski resorts here,
Mm.
especially up in the mountain areas, and going from just over the hill into the mountains. You got ski resorts going all the way to Grand Junction and north to Wyoming border and south
Hmm.
to New Mexico border. And yeah, I and what they do is early in the season they'll use the snow guns to
Yep.
make some artificial snow, and then
Start them
once
off.
that
Yep.
gets going, then nature takes over, and they get plenty of snow, and they'll open up as early as late October, early November, and go as late as May if
Yeah.
the weather holds.
Our ski season starts the second weekend of June, and it can pretty much still go almost to today.
Mm-hmm.
But then by middle of September, a week or
Mm-hmm.
two, it starts losing its luster. That's when
Yep.
everything starts warming up, and we've got our sporting finals here in September. We've got the Spring Racing Carnival, which is a horse racing for the
Right.
whole of October and the first week of November, where we have the Melbourne Cup, which is Australia's most famous horse race
Yeah.
on the first Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
First Tuesday of November in Australia, nothing to do with your first Tuesday in November. Just happens to be a coincidence that we share
Mm-hmm.
that date.
Yeah.
Then after that, the cricket starts.
Oh, okay. Oh,
And this,
speaking of crickets, I
yep.
caught one in my bathroom this morning.
Oh, okay, different cricket.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. This guy wasn't very lively. He was fairly easy to catch. Just got out my toilet tissue and grabbed him, smashed him up enough, and threw him in the toilet, and down he went.
Mm,
Luckily, he wasn't keeping me up at night, which is a good thing.
mm.
Because one time I was doing a show in Coffeeville, Kansas.
Coffee.
And yeah, that's
An
down
interesting
near
name, I
the
was just saying that.
Oklahoma, Kansas border. And that's where there was a famous bank robbery there.
Oh, okay.
Dillinger, I believe, robbed a bank there. And anyway, I think, yeah, anyway. So they put us up at a cheap motel, and every time I start falling asleep, I hear chirp, chirp. I run in the bathroom. I'm looking all over the friggin' place. Couldn't see him, but when I first turn on the light, I'll see him. He disappears, and it's like shit. Mm-hmm. So yeah, Coffeeville is an interesting town, and if you go a little bit east there's a town called Miami, and that's where they're famous for the Dust Bowl, and you can still see the sand dunes there that were from the Dust Bowl. Really interesting. Mhm.
Mm.
And yeah.
So I was
So
going to say, it sounds like that you have duplicate names in many, many states like
oh
we do.
yeah, there's a Miami, Ohio. We have a University of Miami, Ohio, and University of Miami in Florida.
Yeah,
Yeah, because that was named after an Indian tribe called
mm.
the Miami Indians. Yeah,
Interesting.
yep. So there are a lot of towns and places that are named after Indian tribes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got a number of our place names that are used many often in different states.
Mhm.
You know,
Yep.
I find it funny when you say one, you'll say, one suburb, and then you'll say, oh, which state are you in?
Hey,
Hello, Brian.
we got Brian. Hey, Brian. For example, just about every state has a city named Aurora. Yeah,
Okay.
interesting. Yeah. Hmm.
We've got and this is very interesting. We've got a suburb named, and there's one of them in every state. Richmond, as in
Yep. Yep.
Richmond, Virginia. I wonder if they
Yep.
took that
Mhm.
from that.
That's right, Warren. The Miami River flows through Dayton, Ohio. Yep. Hmm. And so today is
Hi,
Geography
Grant.
Day. Grant, hey, Grant, good to see you. And so, everybody's talking about the Mini 5. Will it
Yes.
come to the United States? Well, if you buy it overseas and ship it here, yeah, you could get it. But, I'm not really all that worried. I think what's going on is there's a tie up with the customs, and
Mm,
once that gets resolved, I think everything will be okay.
mm. Yeah, that's
And
that, that's right. There's a number of Springfields. Warren
Springfield,
said.
yep, we got
we've got a
Spr-
we've got a Springfield in Queensland.
yeah. Well, we have a Springfield, Colorado.
Hmm.
There's a Springfield, Missouri. Well, Springfield, Illinois.
Mm,
That's where the capital is. Yeah.
mm.
Hmm.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
as I
even
said, I always think it's fascinating that you have different place names for different spots.
mhm.
Yeah. And we've got some pretty interesting names as well.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got a place called Tittybong.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple of really good ones in Tasmania,
Right. Hmm.
and they're really interesting. But
Well,
overall, there are very interesting suburb names here.
right.
We've got a
Well,
place. We've got a place up in northwest Victoria. It's about 4.5 hours, and it's called Sale, as in SALE,
oh,
Sale. And there's some pretty creative types there that always go and change the name to Sold.
Huh. John Legend is from Springfield, Ohio. Oh, nice.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, for example, here in Colorado, we have some cities that have Spanish names, like Trinidad, Colorado, Pueblo,
Hmm.
Colorado. And we have some places that have French names, like uh, Saint Vrain,
Mm,
because Colorado, parts of Colorado was part of the Louisiana Purchase,
okay.
and the southern and western part of Colorado was part of the Spanish colony of Mexico. It was part of
Mm,
Mexico at one time. And then when we went to war with Mexico and
yep.
beat them, we eventually, well, we paid money for the territory that we've got. So we got pretty much the western half of the U.S. Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, Utah, and California.
Hmm.
And so when they say that, oh, this was stolen land, no, it was.
Yeah,
We
don't
bought.
get me started on that.
Oh yeah, we bought that.
Yeah, don't get me
Yeah, I
started
know.
on that
Yep,
terminology.
I know. And the Louisiana Purchase, that was a French territory
Yep.
that we bought in 1803. And that went from Louisiana all the way up to the Canadian border, all the way over to Washington State.
Mm,
And, and we bought that from the French because, well, they just had a revolution and they
mm,
were broke, you know? And so we bought that territory, and that's how we were able to It spanned west of the Mississippi.
Mm.
When Lewis and Clark went up the Missouri River and went over Montana and Idaho, all the way across Oregon over to the Pacific.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some very famous explorers. We had Burke and Wills, we had Leichhardt, we had Dampier, we had we also had Tasman.
Uh-huh.
I think you can
I
understand where
wonder
the
where
name came
he
from.
was exploring. Gee.
Yeah, Tasman, Matthew Flinders, and various other people that became famous.
Right.
And yeah, we've had Clancy of the Overflow, which was part of South Australia and Northern Territory. We had, we had the Great Expanse of Queensland. We've had the Great Expanse of the Northern Territory and the Great Expanse of the Western Australia.
Right.
And Western Australia takes up nearly half of our landmass.
Right. And you guys got quite a bit of gold mining going on there.
Yep.
And most of them are, or all of them are open pit mines.
We've got we had the gold rush in Ballarat and Bendigo, which is about an hour and a half northwest of me. And as you go further out towards the South Australian border, you've got gold mining. You've got gold mining in Western Australia. You've got opal mining in the northern part of South Australia and the southwest part of Queensland.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where they still do it.
Right.
Out towards Cooper Pedy, which is pretty much famous. Lightning Ridge in Queensland, another famous place for gems and gemstones. No, I haven't, Warren, but I would love to go.
Right. Yeah, that's way up in the northern part of the country.
Yeah, that's one of the northernmost parts of Australia,
right.
of the
And
mainland.
it actually got bombed during World War II.
1942, yes.
Yep. And it's like a hop, skip, and a jump to New Guinea.
Yeah, it's about probably about a 2-hour flight.
Right.
And the funny thing is that when you're traveling from Australia, especially the southern part of Australia, like your Tasmanias or your Victorias, if you go from there and you travel to Southeast Asia, China, Japan, and you go all the way up there, you spend, Japan is 7.5 hour flight.
Right.
4.5 hours are still over Australian waters.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm just going to say, just to give you an idea of how big Australia really is, 4.5 hours to Darwin for me.
Right.
And then you've got the Gulf of Carpentaria, which separates Australia from Papua New Guinea.
Right.
And then as you go further northwest, you're heading towards Southeast Asia. So it's
Now, isn't the Papua side of the country, isn't that a territory of Australia?
Yes and no. It is a territory, but it has its own government.
Oh, okay. So it's
But it is like several other territories where they're autonomous, but they
right.
do have links to Australia.
Okay. And on the west side, that is part of Indonesia.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And Indonesia, interesting, is the largest population of Muslims in
Yep.
in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
larger than the Middle East.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Middle East is a topic that no one really loves discussing.
yeah. Well, what's interesting about Indonesia is it straddles the equator.
Yes.
And I had a coworker at my old job at Rocky Mountain Orthodontics. He
No, I
grew up
didn't, Warren.
in Indonesia, and he was actually a little boy during the war, and he was part of the resistance. He actually got taken prisoner,
Mm.
and he escaped. And yeah, he was part of the partisans trying to liberate the country from the
Yeah.
Japanese. Ah,
Very
electronic
interesting.
drone detector. Oh, okay, cool, interesting.
Yeah.
Called the brush beater. Okay, it sounds like a um, Mary Burke product. hmm So yeah, that area is really interesting, and the Philippines, they actually had a short war with Indonesia when they tried to annex part of Borneo, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, that was short lived, and so they
Well,
gave it back.
you've got that whole area of Kokoda and Sandakan during
Yeah. hmm
the war, World War Two. I think it was 1941 or 42. I think
Uh-huh.
where our soldiers, our Anzacs, went along the Kokoda Trail in
Right.
yeah, and they fought back a lot of the
Right.
opposition.
Right. And yeah, so I've been following this channel called World War II,
Yeah.
and they covered, from start to finish over in Europe. And now they've got a new series where they talk about the rise of Hitler, and that's really interesting.
Mm.
And
No, I haven't, Warren. Yeah.
no, Newcastle, no. There's a Newcastle, Wyoming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
been
in
there.
northern New South Wales.
Okay.
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Yeah, that'd be a good 15-hour drive
Yeah.
to that area.
hmm
It's north of Sydney and south of Brisbane.
Well, here's something I didn't know about the Philippines. Manila area used to be a pretty sizable Muslim population there. And
Mm.
but when the Spanish took over, they most of them moved down to Mindanao.
Okay.
But there's still a large, uh, population of Muslims there because I've seen quite a few Muslims because you see the women that are all covered up and all
Look it
you
up.
see are
Yeah.
their eyes, and the men wear the traditional garb, like the folks over in Indonesia where they
Yep.
wear the Nehru jackets and
Yep.
the hats. Yeah. hmm
Yes, it does, Warren. We have Highway 1, and it starts. There is Highway 1 in Tasmania, but you've
Mhm.
got to get on the Spirit of Tasmania, which
Mhm.
is a ferry that goes from I think it's Launceston. No, it goes through Bass Strait up to Geelong in Victoria, and you drive along Highway 1. You go Melbourne,
Mhm.
Adelaide, through the Nullarbor Plain, through Eucla, and through Perth, and then you go through Perth, you go to places like Kalgoorlie, Meekatharra, Broome, and then as you work your way up to Darwin,
Mhm.
and then you work your way through the Northern Territory up to Cairns, Townsville, to Brisbane, and
Mhm.
then Brisbane back to Sydney.
That's right, Warren. Hawaii does have an interstate highway.
Yeah.
That'd be Highway 1 or Interstate 1. And it's mostly on Honolulu, but they do have a small. It's kind of like an interstate over on the Big Island of
Mm.
Hawaii, but it's not like a freeway like the one in Oahu that goes from the north side of the island. Takes you down and around the Punch Bowl and goes west to
Yes,
Honolulu.
Warren.
Yes. Yes, Warren. There are a lot of countries that have trains still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even here in the United States, we still have a train
Yeah.
service called Amtrak.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We've got we've got V Line, New
Mhm.
South Wales Rail, Queensland Rail. I think they call it SA Rail, and then we've got Trans Perth.
Uh-huh. Oh,
It's a lot easier to fly,
right. Hmm. Yeah.
especially who wants to spend 50 or so hours on a on a train.
Well, here in the United States, you get to see a lot of different country. You
Oh,
get to go to.
definitely. And there's what's called the GAN, GHAN. It's a tourist train. It goes from Adelaide to Darwin and
Mm.
goes through the middle of Australia.
Ooh, interesting.
It is.
Mm,
You can look it up on. You can look it up on the internet. Just the
right,
GAN Railway, and there's been um, many a documentary series.
right.
Because if you go through the middle of Australia, there is a lot of camels,
Mhm.
especially once you get to Alice Springs.
Well, here in Colorado, we have a couple. Well, they're more tourist trains. One is the Cumbres Toltec, which is in southern Colorado, which is a very scenic train ride. I haven't done that one. The other one is the one
Yeah.
that goes up to Silverton from, uh, I forgot the town that it starts from, but that is a real scenic uh,
Mm,
train ride because you go along the Rio Grande and the Los
mm,
Animas River, and you go up to Silverton, and that's a mining town, and they still mine gold up there. It's
yeah,
underground mining, and uh, and that's up at about 9, 10,000 feet. And it's like wow.
yeah.
But back
I don't think
then,
we've got. I don't think we've got peaks that high. I think our highest mountain is 3,000 feet.
right? Hmm.
Because you've got the Blue Mountains, you've got Mount Kosciuszko, Mount Bogong, And you've also got another place which is called Mount Disappointment. So
Oh,
obviously it was
I bet it was.
that's obviously when they got there, they thought, oh,
It's
that's
like
very
making,
disappointing.
oh God, it wasn't what I expected. Uh,
We've got an extinct volcano.
oh, well, that's nice. And let's see, here in Colorado, we've got the most 14,000-foot peaks in the lower 48.
Oh, great.
We've got something like over 40 of them.
Mm,
And so, yep. And I've been up a couple. One is Mount Evans, and the other one is Pikes Peak.
yep.
And they're the two most famous. And let's see. Last time I've been up to Mount Evans, God, that's got to be back in the 80s or 90s. Oh, man. Long
Mm.
time ago. But Colorado started, well, there was a gold rush, which
Yeah,
was
we had a gold rush.
it was 10 years after the California gold rush. Somebody discovered gold in Colorado. And so people start, did Art press a button? What?
You got a commercial?
Oh,
Might have had an ad, yeah.
oh, okay. Enjoy the commercial. You can
Enjoy,
skip.
yes, enjoy a word from our sponsors.
Yeah. A word from our sponsors. Yeah. I'm kind of interested. What kind of ads are running during my show? Are they
I don't know.
are they from
I'm wondering that
Granger?
they're probably different in the UK to Australia, to
Uh,
America, to Canada.
yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. And we only got five people watch. Well, to be fair, it is the start of football season.
Mm,
You got your high school football, which
yep,
plays on Friday
yep.
nights, and then you got college football on Saturday
Mm-hmm,
and pro football on Sunday.
mm.
Although we do have some Saturday games and Thursday's games and Monday night football.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Monday night football never took. We tried playing it on a Monday night,
yeah.
and it doesn't really work. But we play. We have Thursday night games,
Oh, um,
and that's been hugely popular to
did
the
you say?
point where they played it for a couple of weeks, and then people were complaining, "We want Thursday night football back." Because this is played during the winter, and our winters are not as harsh as your winters. But they played it for the first 6 weeks of the year, which was March and April, and then May, June, and July they sort of like took a holiday from it, and then they do August and then August. So what had happened was people were complaining, "Well, we need Thursday night football back." So they brought it back, and it's become a regular fixture now. So it's Thursday night, Friday night, three
Right.
games on a Saturday and three on a Sunday,
Oh,
because we have 9
okay.
games each week.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
mm,
So yeah, so Colorado got its start in gold, and then silver became king, and then after World War II, it was uranium that was
yeah,
popular. Yeah.
we've got a huge deposit of bauxite
Mm-hmm.
in South Australia, and then we had the what do you call it, the uranium testing, and we also did some nuclear bomb testing out in Maralinga in
Right.
South Australia.
Well, in Colorado, we have 3 sites where they've detonated some nuclear. It was part of the Plowshares project where they were using newts for construction.
Yeah,
Like they thought, oh yeah, we could build a canal by exploding a few newts, and then we could fill those in and dig a canal.
yeah.
And or like for here in Colorado, they thought they could open up big deposits of natural gas and oil. And what they didn't figure on was, hey, once you do that, everything that comes out of the ground is radioactive. Yeah. So that didn't pan out. I know they detonated one up in Alaska. They were going to use it to make harbors up there, and that didn't pan out. And so, yeah, and I think they were going to, or they set one off in Mississippi with the hopes of making a man-made canal, and that didn't
Mm-hmm.
pan out. And it's like, I mean, it was a good idea. It's just that, they didn't figure the radiation would be bad enough to where anything you get from it is not usable. Yeah, that's funny, Warren. Although
Actually, we have several gas shelves here.
gas shelves, okay. Yep,
Yeah, coal and gas Strait, which
we've
is
got
the
natural gas here and oil and but because of politics, they're
yeah, I
trying to cut
know,
that off too. So,
I know.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. We seem to try and skirt around this topic, and
Right.
we
Mm-hmm.
always find a way to
Right.
bring or find a political discussion with it.
Right. Well, with people flocking to Colorado, more people come. We got to figure out where are we going to get water for all these people.
Yep.
So, what we've done is we've dug tunnels and pipes, and we brought water from the west slope over to the east slope to sustain the needs of the population on this side of the state.
Yeah, we've had desalination plants being built, which
Mm-hmm.
turned into an absolute disaster. We've got wind turbines on the
Yeah,
coast,
we got those too.
which
Yep.
has become an absolute disaster.
Yep. We call diesel
Because
choppers.
yeah, and because Victoria's growing at a huge rate of knots, people coming here
Mm-hmm.
because we've got a lot of the attractions, and it's just such a beautiful place to be.
Right.
We're
Mhm.
gonna it's the population density is just going to explode,
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
and it's
Well,
it's fortunate but unfortunate.
yep. Uh, yeah, what I like about the Philippines is the culture is interesting. You got the Spanish influence, then you got the influence from the Asian countries that
Mm,
settled there before the Spanish. You got the Chinese, the Japanese, Koreans, even the people from Indonesia,
mm,
Malaysia, Vietnam, Taiwan. Uh, some of the earliest inhabitants, they're called Negritos,
mm,
and they are short people and they're dark skinned. They're almost like the Aborigines in
mm,
Australia. They have curly black hair.
mm.
and they were mainly living up in the mountains, and so
We've got in Victoria, we've got a huge Italian population. We've got a
uh-huh.
huge Greek population, and we still have a Chinese population because they were the main people that came here for the gold rush.
Right. Hmm.
So we've got a
Well,
huge Chinese population. Uh, we are now seeing an influx of Indians.
right.
And the one thing I'll say about them is they are great workers.
Right. Hmm.
They are diligent and they'll just work, work, and work.
Yep. And if your computer's broken,
Yep,
you can
yep,
ask them, and they'll say the same thing. Is the computer on?
yeah.
Uh, well, I
Whereas
mean, the
the
big
other one is in South Australia, they've got a huge influx of Germans, which is interesting.
yes, that's right. Oh God, I forgot what the native name for the Philippines was, but the Philippines in itself was a conglomeration of different uh, tribes and culture,
Mm,
and there are over 150 different dialects in the Philippines. Uh, Now, some of the main well, Tagalog is the official
yeah,
language of the Philippines, but you go south, like where my girlfriend's from, they speak Visayan, and then there's Cebuano, which has a lot of Spanish words in it, and there's Il- Ilocos language, and then there's so many different
hmm,
languages, but just about everybody speaks English
mm,
to some degree. The further in the province you go, the English is not all that good.
mm.
Because those people are pretty poor and probably didn't get a whole lot of education. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I must have a toilet break. So,
Oh, okay. I'll hold the fort for a while and get one of your cats up here to maybe I get taught Vegemite. Hey, Vegemite, come on up here. Come on. Eek, 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 eek. So that is what's going on. The baseball season is winding down. We've only got about 3 weeks left in the season. And then after that is the playoffs, where we'll have the wild card games, and then we'll have the divisional games, and that will decide who gets to go to the World Series. So, fortunately, my other favorite team, the Detroit Tigers, are in first place in their division, and they've got a pretty darn good chance of making it to the World Series. Do I speak any Filipino? I know a few words. Uh, I know like "kumusta" means hi. How are? If you say "kumusta ka," that means hi. How are you? And you say "mabuti din ako," which means I'm fine. Mahal kita, which is I love you, which is what you say to your loved one.
hmm
What else? Oh, sige. A new word that I found was sige, which means okay. So if you
hmm
want to annoy your loved one, just say that a lot. and they start talking to you, and you say, "Sige, sige." But I have like for goodbye is paalam is goodbye in Tagalog, and we got a Filipina. She works the second shift, so
Hello, Mark.
I get to see her for a little while, but I'm just wrapping up my shift when she's just starting. Now she's from the big island of Luzon, and she's up in what's called the Cagayan Valley, which is it goes from Baguio northeast there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Tangamano, Namano. Okay, interesting, Mark. Good to see you, Mark.
Yep.
And let's see. So, my girlfriend's cousin, she's got a pet sanctuary where she takes care of stray dogs and cats,
Okay.
and tries to. Well, what she does is she gets them spayed and neutered and make sure they get all their vaccinations. Jim
Mm-hmm.
Stroning, aerial
Hey,
photography.
Jim.
Good to see you, Jim. And she's got a hectare farm up there, so she's got quite a big spread up there.
Mm-hmm.
So she's got a compound, well, a couple compounds. One's for the dogs, and
Mm-hmm.
the other one's for the cats. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The cat area is kind of like what we would call a catio.
Yeah.
Where it's a enclosed area where the cats could roam
Yeah.
freely. Yeah. And her cousin's husband, Chris, is going to be leaving for the Philippines
Okay.
in about a week.
Uh-huh.
No, 2 weeks from today, he'll be
Yeah.
in the Philippines. Yep.
Yeah.
He lives in Susanville, California, and he works
Okay.
for the prison. And one of the prisons he works as Lancaster, and that's where they got some of the really badass prisoners there. These
Oh,
are
no.
lifers, and people that used to be on death row are there,
Yeah.
and one of them is no Uncle Bill tonight. Nope,
No.
he's got to work. Yep. And what was it? Where was I? What was I talking about?
You're talking about prisoners.
Oh yeah, one of the prisoners. He was an actor in one of the Austin Powers movie. He was the Asian guy
Mm-hmm.
that he would throw shoes instead of his hat.
Okay.
So he's in there for murder. He originally got put in jail for an unsolved sexual assault,
Oh.
case, and several years later that got solved, and they found out it was him. And
Mm-hmm.
while he was in prison, he decided to kill somebody.
Oh, no.
So, yep. Hmm. I would advise. Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, what word is that? I'll
I
have to
think the one
ask.
he mentioned earlier, the
Huh.
Tangam
Okay, I'll have to write
Tanganamo.
that
I think that
down.
could be it. Yeah.
Tanginamo.
Mm.
Ginamo? Tanginamo?
Mm.
I think that's how you pronounce that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And speaking of the Philippines, the oldest Chinatown is in Manila.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another interesting fact that I found out about the Philippines. And yeah, so
Yeah,
when this
I'm just going to say, yeah, we've got a Chinatown. It's 2 blocks,
Mm.
2 city
Well,
blocks.
it's a pretty big area there in Manila, and then we got Bent Rail, which is
Very. Yeah.
hey Gary, good to see you. Uh-huh. And their food is pretty good.
Mm.
It's not really hot and spicy like Vietnamese or Thai food,
Mm.
but it can be if
Yeah, the
you put a lot.
Szechuan. Hey, if you get the Szechuan
Hey,
sauce or
there's
the Szechuan. There's
Londoners.
Lon.
Hey, Lon, I sent you a link if you want to
Yeah,
pop
come
in.
on.
Mm-hmm.
We need an extra person here.
Before I forget, I did set a goal for the show of 10 super chats.
Mm.
With the $2 super chats, if you would like to make a super chat, I will give you a hearty, hey, thank you, so and so, and give you a woo woo. I don't have any sound effects, but since I'm not working tomorrow, that'll be one of the things I'll be working on is that and several other things. I'm going to be playing around with the AI and Chat GBT and
Yeah.
yeah, gonna uh oh, he's in a crappy Tesla. Oh, Billy is in town. Oh,
Hey.
oh, good. All right, well, enjoy your ride, Lon. Hmm. What else is going on? Colorado did have a nuclear plant,
Mm-hmm.
power plant called Fort St. Vrain,
Mm-hmm.
and it never actually went into full power.
Oh,
It was
okay.
always having some kind of issue here and there, and so they decided to shut it down, convert it into a gas plant.
Mm.
So, hmm, oh, and also here in Colorado, we mine molybdenum,
Oh,
which is
great.
used to alloy steel.
Yes, I know. Yeah, molybdenum grease is a
Molybdenum,
pretty
molybdenum,
molybdenum. Yeah, molybdenum.
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 Yep.
It's actually pretty good lubricant.
Ah. Oh, thank you, Jim.
Hey,
Woo,
Jim.
woo. $2. Yeah, Canadian. All right. Thank you very much, Jim. Ah, I may actually get a payout this month. Wow.
Yay.
Ah, you know what's sad about uh, YouTube
Yep.
is I when I first got monetized, I
Yep.
used to get a payout just about every month. And
Mm.
I averaged about $150.
Yeah.
Now I'll be lucky if I get a payout every quarter,
Mm.
you know? And they'll be anywhere from oh, Brad, thank you very much. Woo woo! Thank you. Man, it's Alec. $2 super chat. Yeah. All right, 8 more to go.
Yeah.
Or if you want, you could gift a membership to the show if you'd like to. So I noticed the big drop off after my trip to the Philippines a year and a half ago, because I used to average about uh, 200 visits, uh, per weekend show. Now
Mhm.
I'll be lucky if I get 100
Mm.
views. Yeah. So I don't know if it's maybe my channel has gotten to a point where it's just not, drawing a lot of people. I think what it is, and I've noticed it on the other drone channels, that they're not getting a whole lot of people. The only two channels that are consistently getting pretty good audiences are Bill the Drone Reviewer.
Mhm.
And the other one is Drone Nation, does pretty
Yeah.
good. And who else? I think that's about it. Because I know it's Coast to Coast Drones. They're, yeah, you're right, Lon. It is your
Yeah.
fault.
It's your fault.
Hmm. I think the drone hobby, I think it's peaked. I think it doesn't have the cachet that it once had. So, it's not a big deal like it once was. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why Ken Heron decided to get out. I think he noticed that it was trending downward. So and it's a lot of work to put on a live stream, especially for Ken, because he puts a lot into a show, because he has the news, he brings in guests, and he does special stuff like 1 second song,
Mm.
or hey, let's see if I can make Ashley barf, you know.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
yep, drone's not interesting anymore. Yep. Mm-hmm. Now, what I've been seeing a lot is over on TikTok. I see a lot of drone stuff on there. And I
Mm.
think it's because, that's what I gravitate towards, is drones. And
Mm.
there's a guy up in Ontario that's got a lot of really beautiful drone videos up there.
Mm.
I'm trying to remember his name, uh, but I used to see him on my live streams. There's a lot of people that I don't see on my live streams
There's a lot of
anymore.
people that have disappeared. Yeah.
Yeah, like Steve Carpenter. The only
Yeah.
time I see him is on Johnny's show on Sunday mornings.
Yeah.
Yeah, or Chris Hope,
Yeah.
uh, Dennis Lovelady.
Yeah.
Ha, ha, ha. Well, you missed it, Lon. We talked about the recall of the V-copter earlier in the show. Hmm. So I had a trivia question. Let me set this up real quick. Okay. I wanted to find out how many Constellation class starships there were. If I remember, I think there were 12 of them. Okay, Constellation class. There was the Enterprise. Okay. Okay. Enterprise is the most famous. Constitution. Oh, Constitution class. Okay. So I believe there were 12 of them. And let's see. I'm trying to think. It doesn't say how many ships there were. Anyway, I'm talking about the first generation. So if you have been watching Star Trek Continues, if you go all the way to the end, there's only one Constitution class starship left, and that would be the Enterprise. And the Enterprise got pretty darn banged up in that last episode. So, and that leads into the refit. And when Captain Kirk got promoted to Admiral, and and that's what started the next, class of Constitution ships, the second generation, and the Enterprise was in one of them. And in one of the episodes, there was a Starfleet, not a cadet, but a lieutenant that they were going to promote to captain and give her command of a starship. And they were going to give her the hood, and that person was Rachel Garrett, who, if you remember, she was captain of the Enterprise B.
Yep.
That was lost at the Battle of Neandra. And
I think that was the name, yeah.
So if you watch Star Trek Continues, it picks up right at, I think, year 3. It goes through year 4 and 5, and they bring back some of the people from the earlier shows. Like there was one where they brought back Apollo. And then there is, especially if you watch the last 2 episodes, which is a 2-parter, they brought back that Romulan captain, the one where they stole the cloaking device.
Oh,
from. Yeah. So, yes, the refits. Well, the Enterprise was the only ship left because all the other ships were destroyed. Because if you go to the next, to the last episode, they had a run. No, the last episode was you know what espers are? That was in the original series where Lieutenant Gary, who was Kurt's friend, who when they tried to get past the galactic barrier.
Oh, yeah.
His eyes changed, and he got all that, voodoo magic thing going.
Yeah.
Well, there were some people that they were doing some, Starfleet was doing some experiments with. And so these people broke out, and they were able to, kind of wipe out a few ships in the process. And remember in the original series, what was it? The Intrepid was
Yeah.
destroyed by that virus,
Mm.
by that giant space amoeba.
Yeah.
That one was destroyed, and then there were the ships that were destroyed in
Brenda.
the one with the M5 unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Excalibur and the Exeter. Yeah,
Yep.
and then there was that one ship. Oh, the Defiant. That one disappeared, went into
Yeah.
temporal space. Hey, Brenda, good to see you. So yeah, that's about half the fleet right there, and then
Mm.
the rest of the fleet just got destroyed in seasons, 4 and 5, and the Enterprise got nearly destroyed and was sent back to space dock for a refit. And then when you go to Star Trek: The Motion Picture,
Mm.
that's when you see the refit Enterprise.
Yep. 7801A.
Yep. So every time they have a new generation, it'll be the Enterprise C, the Enterprise D, and I think the last one was the Enterprise E. Yeah. And
Then
that
there's
was,
a lot of fan fiction that talk about the Enterprise F and the Enterprise G.
yeah.
A bit of fan fiction there where Worf becomes captain of it.
Right. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know what I forgot to do is I gotta get the where did I put that? Trying to figure out where I put that. I gotta get the link to Alexis
Oh, yeah, yeah.
To her GoFundMe. Here's what I'll do is I'll just no, you know what? I don't want to have to screw around with. Okay, let's go to Chris Hope. I know I sent him a link to it. All right, here we go. Okay. I'll put that in the chat. And there it is, folks. Yeah, please help her out. She's going through, a rough time trying to, juggle everything all at once, taking care of her pets and, keeping the house up clean and dealing with the funerals and all that stuff. If you could help her out, throw a few bucks in there, and it all goes to Alexis. I set it up, it goes through me, and then I sent it off to Alexis. Yeah. So if you really help her out, throw, $5-10, Mm-hmm. So, I watched last week's Strange New Worlds where they turned into Vulcans. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, they were assholes. I'm like,
Yeah.
holy shit, man. Humans becoming Vulcans? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, man. and Chapel, she didn't want to change back, and
Mm.
so she managed to piss off all her friends, saying, "I'm not going to be friends with anybody anymore." It's like, what?
Mm.
And and the Captain Pike, he was just plain too blunt, you
Yeah.
know. And he managed to piss off his girlfriend, and
Yeah.
she had what was it, the fleet admiral over because she was being considered for starship, you know,
Mm.
being a captain of a starship, and
Yeah.
so he basically blew that up
Mm.
by saying, "No, she's not ready," and the drugs are experimental and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But in the end, she got that guy's job. He's a Vulcan,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, "Well, Captain Pike was pretty frank about what he thinks, but I think you'd be a good person to take my spot. So I'm going to be, retiring next year, and I'd like you to take over." I thought,
Mm-hmm.
wow. And La'an, she wanted to kill the Gorn, and it's
Yeah.
like her thing was, "Oh, let's make this ship even deadlier."
Yes.
And Uhura, she was like playing mind games with her boyfriend, which is Ortega's brother.
Yeah.
Trying to turn him into kind of a lapdog, and
Yeah.
uh, getting nerdectomy. Okay. Well, I am getting a colonoscopy in 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, been there, done that.
Yep. And I had my first one 10 years ago, and everybody said, "Oh," and I'm hearing all this stuff, and it really wasn't all that bad. I mean, you drink this stuff and you just shit for hours.
Yeah, I know.
Just, you go, oh, you think you're done, and you go watch some TV. A few minutes later, oh, gotta run in,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, it starts off brown, and it starts going to different shades.
Yeah.
Goes to kind of a yellowish, and then it ends up, "Oh, I'm pissing through my asshole. Great. Yeah, that's good."
As I said, I've been there,
That's
done that. I
really
know
liquid.
exactly what the situation is.
Mhm. That's right, Warren. They're a piece of cake app. Yes. Oh yeah, and then once you get done with the prep and you get there, and they give you some nice drugs. You just don't give a shit. And you just sit over on your side, and you don't feel anything. You don't feel anything going in. And it's like, wow, I'd be a good gay guy, you know? Yeah, I asked the doc, "Hey, doc, if you see my teeth, I think you've gone too far." Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
My favorite is, "Hey, doc, have you seen the Donner Party yet?"
Yeah. I think I'd
Mhm.
agree with that, Brenda.
Uh,
I
so
think we can. I think we need to move away from that area.
right. Well, luckily for me, no polyps last time. I did find some diverticula, which was
Done that. Yep. Yep. Been there
not a
twice.
problem. You just gotta watch the foods with seeds in them, like
Yeah.
strawberry,
Yeah. Things like corn,
tomato,
peas,
corn. Yeah.
nuts, cashews,
Yep. Mhm.
anything in that area.
Yeah. that likes to get lodged in your colon, cause
As I
problems.
said, yeah, I survived that 4 years ago and haven't been
Mhm.
haven't been back since. So I'm happy
Yeah.
with that.
So, but I will try to do a show that night. If hopefully I'm not too sleepy. Like I'm sleepy right now,
Yeah,
but I'm trying to get used to going in at work at 6 o'clock. I get to sleep a little longer. And it's like, man, I do notice I don't get as groggy at work. I'm not like, oh shit, let's get some water, wake me up. Yeah. Yep.
well, I don't have a gallbladder, but I think I still have my appendix.
I still have my appendix. I still have my tonsils. Yep. The only thing I've broken is my nose, and I did break my right hand once. Yeah.
I've broken a couple of fingers.
Oh, I broke a toe or two. Yeah.
I've had what do you call that? Ingrown toenails.
No, I haven't gotten that, but I did have ringworm once when
Oh,
I was a
nice.
kid. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. What else? I've had chicken pox. Had
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh,
I've had
that's a lot of
chicken
fun.
pox. I've had shingles.
No,
I've
I
had
not
kidney
shingles.
stones.
I got the shots for those.
Yeah,
Mm.
kidney stones.
Nope, been lucky on that on
Had a couple of
kidneys.
those.
Mm-hmm. Um, what else? The only thing I have is I have breathing issues. With the CPAP machine, so I
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
sleep apnea. I really don't have COPD.
That's a good
Probably
start.
the reason why I get sleepy at work is I think my O2 level dips below 90 and I get kind of
Yeah,
sleepy. Yeah. That means I got to get my ass up and move around a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, you lost a toe. Yeah. Well, maybe it's in the last place you look.
Yeah.
Lost my gallbladder, but gained an arterial fiber in my filter in my. Oh, so
Yeah.
you got a Mojo filter and a Walrus gumboot
Yeah.
with feet down below your knees.
Yeah.
I'm the 6K man. Okay, cool. I've had 10 operations on each leg. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, going from my hips all the way down to my feet. Yep,
Mm.
yep. And I've had 3 ear surgeries. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I had what's called autosclerosis. That's where calcium forms around the bones in your middle ear. Yep,
Oh.
yeah,
That's not good.
yeah. And my first surgery, I think I was 8 years old. And the doctor I had, he's the guy that pioneered this surgery. It's
Oh,
called a
great.
stapendectomy, where they open up the eardrum and they go in and they drill away the calcium
Mm.
that formed around the bones, and they loosen them up to where the bones could, freely vibrate. And then they patch up the eardrum, and you're good to go. Except for my left ear, when they worked on that, well, there's a teeny tiny bone called the stapes.
Yep.
It looks like a stirrup, which means stirrup. Well, that goes on an opening called a window, and that window goes to your cochlea,
Mm.
and that ruptures, well, you got fluid from your canal coming out. It's called a gush. So they had to uh, stick a tube in my spine and drain spinal fluid. Oh, yeah, talk about fun. Ah, I mean, that is the most pain I had ever felt before. Now I know what it feels like to be electrocuted because that's what it felt like. You got waves of just searing pain going through your lower part of your body, and your body just clenches up. Oh, wow. Warren had a broken ankle last year. Wow. It's been plated and screwed back. Okay. Cause, well, Warren, I know how you feel because my left ankle, I had club feet, so they had to release some tendons and do some work down there, and now I've got it. Well, it calcified, and all those bones fused, and now my right foot I can move up and down. The left foot I can only move it a little bit, but yeah, when I hit 30, all of a sudden that ankle just started swelling up, and it was painful. And I thought, oh shit, I got gout. But it just turns out, hey, I've got arthritis.
Yeah, I've been
And
down the gout route too as well.
yeah, but it doesn't hurt anymore. The only time it bothers me is if I don't wear socks and shoes. It kind of irritates me a little bit. Oh, wow, you can wash all your teeth, Jim? Wow. Do you have like implants or dentures? Like my parents, they both got dentures. I made a promise. I'm keeping mine. I'm not going to be like my folks. Now I've lost a couple, and that's as far as I'm going to go. And I did have one crown put in, so I just I've got a water pick now, so I take good care of my teeth.
That's good.
Yep. Orthopedic surgeon says depends, might snap over time. Oh, okay. Oh, so Jim's got dentures. Okay. All right. Well, since you live in Canada, why don't you get some gutment implants like Bill the drone reviewer. He got implants put in. And boy, his teeth look nice. I think he's getting his permanent ones pretty soon. Yeah. The only down part to implants is they put those posts in, and you gotta have the bone to anchor that in. And sometimes you could hit a nerve with that, and that can be pretty painful. Oh, so you gum the food. Okay, that's kind of like what my grandfather did. Yeah. Yeah, my grandparents, they both lost their teeth. So, and my sister, she's lost several teeth. Yeah. Jim, don't worry about it. The government will take care of it. Yeah. Ah, okay. Is that so, Warren? You know from experience? Yeah, that's bro. Yeah. Well, we call that a bidet. Warren. Yeah, they've got those in the Philippines. You know what? I was hesitant at a bidet, and after trying it a few times, I'm like, oh, not bad. You don't have to wipe your butt with tissue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, we've already done an hour and a half. Wow.
Yeah.
With only 9 people. I think the most I had was, oh, wait a minute. Hey, we got the man with the plan, the controller of the goggles, and the doctor of democracy. Let's welcome Bill
Oh,
Roman.
he's here. Okay.
Yeah, he's here to save us. Yay! We've had a couple super chats, Bill. Yeah. We've had a couple super chats tonight, which was nice.
Saying
Oh,
that as soon as I come in. You're looking for mom. I just got here and you're looking for mom.
oh.
Holy crap. All
And you
right.
might want to turn up your volume a little bit
You turn up
or
your.
put the microphone close to you.
Hold on.
Well, you talk amongst yourselves while I go to the
Oh, okay.
bathroom
We'll
break.
feed the cats. Yeah. Yeah.
There. How about that?
They're much better.
Had a Windows update. I guess it updated. I don't know. Just lowered my volume for some reason.
Mm.
Okay. Hi. How are you?
Hey, so you got all the leads going and everything's humming
Oh, I
like
feel 20 pounds
clockwork.
lighter. I got so much stuff caught up. How many leagues? Lots of them. Now we got 3 to fill the building now. So
Wow.
it's just crazy. But it's not just that. There's other stuff. We're putting in a whole new. Wait, let me say hi. Hey, Brad. Hi, hi, Warren. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Jim. Hi, Brian. Hi, hi, whoever else. Yeah.
Well,
Uh, huh?
Grant
Brad?
was here, so was Lon for a bit.
Oh, was he?
I think he's out riding around with Billy. So he's tooling around in a crappy Tesla.
I think that's just the wrong thing to say. It sounds like a movie. Riding around with Billy,
Yeah, there we go.
Miss Billy, or like Miss Daisy. But anyway, just so much going on. But once we get past this next week or so, it gets a lot easier.
Good,
Gets
good,
all
good to
settled
hear.
in. Get all settled in. Like
Hey, I got another super chat. Yay! From
I'm worth
Jim.
$2.
Yeah, $2. Hey, that's 3 down, 7 to go.
Well, $2 Canadian, so I'm worth about 57 cents. But that's all right.
Yeah,
That's all
or
right.
$1.75.
Mister, stay drunk. What's up there, Grant?
Mm-hmm. $2 for bring Uncle Bill.
That's what I said. I'm worth $2. $2.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all
Mm-hmm.
right. I'm not worth 2 cents right now. Very tired. Very tired. You know, I used to do 60 hours, 70 hours sometimes a week when I was younger. And don't
Right.
get me wrong, I was tired and beat up, but I can't do it anymore.
Mm.
It's all
Yeah.
here. It's all here anyway. I just don't want to be there that long. You know, it's a great place to go when you're a customer,
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't want to talk about work.
Right. There you go. And
Yeah.
how's the weather down there in Florida?
Although tomorrow the youth league, my juniors start. So I got that. So tomorrow's
Uh,
a work day too. So, huh? How's the weather?
yeah. Hot,
Uh, oh, look at this.
rainy.
They're calling for an inch of rain on Sunday. Well,
Okay.
ask for an inch, they'll give you an inch and a half.
Lamar. Yep.
Yeah, on Sunday, it's what? Yeah. I don't care about Sunday. What about now? It is 81 degrees.
Oh. Well,
Yep.
we got up to 72 today.
Yep, 81 degrees at 8:35 at night. Yeah,
Yeah.
it still hasn't cooled off here.
It's supposed to
Today,
get
I guess
down.
today was the high was 88.
Oh, that was our high yesterday. It was
Oh,
88.
well, aren't you high?
Yeah.
And Saturday's 88, Sunday's 88, Monday's 88. You got to get a little more creative than that.
There you go. Hey, we got Chuck all the way from Iceland. Wow. 45 degrees there.
45. That, just for a day, I'd like that. You
Oh,
know? Then I get tired of
balmy.
that real quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, getting older changes things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it changes our hair.
Cool.
Yep, it changes our waistline. Yep, yep.
Good.
Change
Good. Good.
our attitude. Get off my lawn.
Well,
Get off my lawn. That one.
Yeah.
I gotta get the. I gotta get the good. Get off my lawn.
with Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
I could get that
Hi,
too.
Chuck.
I bought that movie, so I can actually play that on the PC through Prime, and I can record that little bit. I think I will. Get off my.
There you go.
Because he does it the best, man. It's like, okay. It's like who's gonna argue with that? Of course, he was holding a rifle at the time, so
Yeah.
you know, so that there's a little weight behind it.
Mm.
So I'm here for the last half hour. Just say hi to everybody. I got really nothing to talk about because my head's been in work and work and then more.
Right.
I haven't done anything fun lately. But that's it. I'll go see Dad tomorrow. Maybe I'll take the drone. Been a while since.
There you go.
Yep.
There you
Yes.
go.
I got. It's funny. I've got that bike, man. That scooter, like new. You know, what I mean? I
Cool.
can sit out there for a week, and I run it every once in a while. It's got a carburetor. You want to sit there with the gas in it. So I'd sit there a week and a half. I go out there. I turn that key, and no kidding, it's like it's brand new. Boom! It
Got
immediately
myself a
no
drink.
nothing. Just boom, starts right up. And yet I can't ride it.
No.
Well, because it calls for rain for periods of time.
Yeah.
If I wasn't working, yeah, I'd ride it because the period of time might be in the afternoon. But if I'm at work 11 hours, it might be raining when it's time to go to the bank. It might be raining when it's time to go home.
No.
I mean, I could do it, but I don't want to, I don't want to take that.
Sounds like my girlfriend, and she's got a scooter, and when it rains in the Philippines, it rains
And when
heavy.
it doesn't rain, it's dry. It doesn't
Yeah.
rain. It's silly thing
Mhm.
to say. I mean, you mean they get heavy rain. They get
Yes.
light rain. Yeah. Well, we do sometimes.
Yep.
In fact, it happened yesterday. Oh, I called for some rain. Yeah. We've been getting all this light rain. Next thing I look outside, and it's like pouring.
It has been, Brenda. It has.
pouring.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's been happening thousands of years. The rain. Yeah.
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 You're right. You're as far back
Mhm.
as I can remember.
Yep.
Climate change. Yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, hey, wait a minute. Didn't we call that, I don't know, weather? You know?
Global
Yeah.
warming.
It is.
Yeah, when global
Climate does
warming
change.
was
It does change. But the argument is whether it's us that's doing it or not.
right. Hmm.
You know,
Well,
whether
the
it would just
biggest
happen
factor
anyway.
is the sun.
Yeah.
And the sun goes through a period of brightness and
Are you talking about the solar cycle? They're talking about the
Solar
Yeah.
maximum, solar minimum.
sunspot spike cycle.
Yep.
Yeah, well, what that does is people don't realize. We're one bad day from being French fries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's right, Chuck. They use
Yeah.
geothermal, and you know
Geothermal.
what? That's the thing.
Geothermal is great. It's great when your country's the size of a postage stamp that you can do that.
Exactly.
But it's great that they do it. And if we had it, it'd be great to use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, they do have that gift, and he's right. That's wonderful. Because geothermal is not going to be affected by whether it's windy or not. Whether it's sunny or not.
Mhm.
I don't know what happened. What happened to those plans where they were going to put satellite collectors out there and beam power to space from outer space, so you'd have solar power 24 hours a day.
Uh-huh.
There was talk of that for the longest time. I guess if
Right.
it screwed up, that would be kind of suck to have that beam like shift over.
Mhm. Yeah, kind of like having a big, gigantic magnifying glass, and we're the ants being fried. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. But the Philippines has quite a bit of geothermal heat, and why they don't tap into that beast. I mean, that would be wonderful if that country could do that. Then they wouldn't have these damn brownouts. that happen almost daily, where the electricity goes off for about 12 hours.
Florida, look at Warren. Warren, you're so funny.
Mm-hmm.
Florida has a lot of natural old person fart gas. That would be called methane or methane if you're
Or
medical.
methane.
Methane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah.
And I think the Philippines has a pretty big oil deposit there as well. They could tap into that and have their own refinery where they could refine the oil into something they could use for.
We need a blend here. You got to use the latest and greatest and most modern technology when it comes to fossil fuels to make it as clean as possible, like natural
Right.
gas, for example. And and even that there could be, and then combine that, and
Mhm.
yeah, in a
Mhm.
way that possibly the Earth can absorb without destroying the planet. I guess I don't
Mhm.
know. I don't think we're destroying the planet. I think we think too much of ourselves. You know, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, short of nuclear holocaust, I
Mm.
don't know. But anyway,
Yep. Hmm. Well, they get plenty
good
of
night, Chuck.
rain.
Huh?
Oh, they get plenty of rain, and why not use that to power something? You know?
Rain?
Yeah, rainwater. Turn
Okay.
it a
Explain.
turbine. Yeah.
Explain.
Okay.
Hmm.
Good night.
Explain. How do you do that? Explain.
Well, you get
Explain,
the
Lucy.
rainwater to turn a turbine, which turns a
You're
generator.
gonna collect the.
Well, for example, say each household has something that takes that rainwater and converts it into energy and stores it in batteries.
Artie. You know the volume of water you need to turn a turbine. A house, your
I'm
block
not.
wouldn't be able to produce
Hydroelectrical.
all the rain on an entire block wouldn't be enough to power you for an hour. Your house, seriously. Hey, come on, don't be ridiculous. You
Yeah,
silly kid.
yeah. That's what they say. Oh, you'll never sail off to these. You'll fall off the edge there.
Well,
Yeah, let's.
maybe unicorn farts and magic incantations. That'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
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 It's funny how everybody was protesting nuclear, and now that's like go nuclear. It's the cleanest.
Yep.
So what happened to worrying about all the waste? The nuclear. What happened to all that?
Oh, now they're finding new ways to clean
Re-
that up
or
and
recycle
uh,
it maybe or something.
recycle it. Hey, that's what Europe did. That's why they were able to take their waste down to near nothing. And
But
the
nothing.
problem why we don't do it is, oh, we can't do that. We can't reprocess that uh, material. Where Europe is
We
doing
have
it.
pretty modern nuclear facilities here.
Oh yeah, we do.
Don't sell our country short.
Mhm.
There's safety factors involved too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, now that they have to start paying more for NATO, maybe they won't have the money to research that stuff. Unfortunately, if everybody
Mhm.
wasn't trying to kill each other, we could work on stuff like that and spend less money on trying to kill each other.
Mhm.
Yeah. Acme and
Mhm.
Wile E. Coyote territory.
Mm.
Mhm. Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What
Fusion. What happened
else?
to fusion? We've been talking about that forever. No,
Fusion. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
safe byproduct, waste byproduct. What happened to that?
Hmm.
Heard about that for the longest time.
Oh, we're like, oh, we're almost there. Just give us 20 more years.
I mean, I assume someday they'll work that out. But
Yeah.
if they don't, actually, unless the Hadron Collider is the
Yeah.
Hadron, and unless it creates a black hole and destroys everybody in the meantime. Hopefully that
Yes.
doesn't happen. They actually worry about that.
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Every time they use it, oh wow, we got a new element. Yay! Look at that. Let's bombard it with electrons. Yay!
Why not?
Yeah. Wow, it's got a half-life of a half a second. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
No, it'd be nice to come up to have fissile nuclear material that has a half life of 10 years or something, 20 years or something like that, because
Mhm.
then storage wouldn't be an issue. The
Right.
storage in the stuff that has a 280-year half life, the containers start to leak long before it's safe.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's what they worry about.
Well, what about thorium
Yes.
reactors? They're
Thorium.
talking about turning into the. Well, they built a nuclear facility on the Bataan in the Philippines. Then they discovered, oh, it's on a fault line. Ooh.
Ah,
I think that's where La'an is from Bataan. La'an from
yeah.
Bataan.
Bataan, yeah.
But,
Well, that's where
and she's got
the
a nice Bataan. Yeah.
Bataan
Yeah.
death march started.
Uh,
So now they're talking about turning into a thorium reactor, putting that in. It's a lot safer.
Yep.
Uh,
0 point energy is another one. I mean, apparently, there's people that claim, conspiracy theories that they've already solved that, but it's been everybody that tries to patent it ends up falling off a building,
Mm.
or
Mm.
or mysteriously having a heart attack in their
mhm,
40s, or
Yeah.
just killing themselves when they were happy yesterday, because they just discovered something, So and then these things just disappear
yeah,
because
mhm,
that actually is free energy, more or less.
mhm,
You know, Tesla was one of the first ones to work on
mhm.
that. Well, not.
Yeah.
I'm sure he wasn't the first.
What happened to a turbine car? Remember
Exactly.
when that company,
Ridiculous car.
they made something like 60 of them? I think Jay Leno owns one of them.
Mm.
Well, you can use almost any. I mean,
Yeah,
vegetable
any
oil.
fuel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Am I close to Hutchinson Island? I'm absolutely close to Hutchinson Island,
Mm-hmm.
Brenda. Yeah, yeah. That's. In fact, where we did the meetup,
Hello, Nick.
which is like 15
Hey,
minutes
Nick.
from my house. It's not even 15 minutes. More like 10 minutes from my house. Right there, that water. That's the intercoastal waterway, and I call it a waterway because on the other side is the Hutchinson Island.
Water.
Yep. And then you got the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
On the other side. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
So what
Yeah.
are you drinking? A&W cherry.
New and drinking what I
Tea?
always drink. I have my wife. I tell my wife once I like something, and then it shows up in the refrigerator. She's so
Oh.
good to me.
Oh, Dr. Pepper. Okay.
Yes.
No, just
Strawberries and cream. Oh,
strawberries and cream. It's cream soda. It's cream strawberry soda. It's
nice.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
You've been over there? Yeah. Well, Hutchinson is nice. Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, the at the meetup on Sunday, we're on Hutchinson Island. Actually,
Okay.
at uh, Dolman Beach Park on the Sunday get together, part of the get together
Mm-hmm.
on the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah. Yep. Yep. A miniature reactor, like nuclear reactor in a car. Wow.
Yeah, the small modular nuclear reactor.
Yeah.
Wow. Tony Stark
Mm-hmm.
would be into that, I'd imagine.
Hmm. Like Dr. Brown's.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a fusion reactor in his car, actually.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Runs on banana peels.
Runs on anything, whatever you want to
Yep.
throw in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Roads. We don't need roads where we're going.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hey, let's go back to the 1880s. We'll use a train to get around.
More people should ride scooters. They'll get anywhere from like 50 to 100 miles per gallon.
Yep.
Fun. whatever.
Hmm.
Let me see. Let's.
Oh,
Oh, my
Oh
background.
no.
yeah, you see them all over the place in the Philippines.
There we go. That's what we go. We'll go back to that
Scooters and motorcycles. Yeah. There you go. Amish power.
at the Walmart.
Mhm.
I love that picture. My friend Greg took that picture. Look at the mess behind the horse.
Mhm.
Imagine being the cart guy in Walmart. You got to go clean it up. Oh, you son of
Uh-oh.
a.
Big
Uh-oh.
drone accident.
Yep, I just read that.
Yep. Lost some fingertip skin after bumping the arm switch and holding. Oh, yeah. Well, I
Oops.
nicked my pinky knuckle with the Avada 1 once, and boy, it
Yep.
took a big chunk out of that. Yeah. Mm.
Dr. Brown got FAA approval. Well, he does go up in the air briefly, but then he
Yep.
disappears. I mean, it'd be hard for them to catch him.
Hmm.
Marty, we can't go back to the future. The FAA is waiting for me.
Hmm. So I heard SpaceX had a launch the other day.
Oh, great.
So they launched a bunch of satellites yesterday. Oh, and how about the Starship?
Mm.
They got the Starship up and it landed in the ocean, and it was a successful flight, even though I guess the one tail fin kind of got scorched.
Yeah, they got spare tail fins probably.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'd imagine. Maybe someday they'll have those rides to space cheap enough that you don't have to be a megastar to afford it.
Right. Hmm.
Into outer space. Maybe before we're gone, Artie, we will. You know,
Yeah.
we can.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hey, Bill, let's go up in that penis uh,
What?
spaceship. Yeah. Yeah. The one that Bezos has, the Blue Origin. That's only a suborbital flight. You go up for about 15 minutes and you go, oh, I can float. Yay. Mm.
You
Why
can
are
call
why are you
yourself an
making fun of
astronaut.
people? I'm sure the feeling of non-gravity is cooler in hell and a
Yeah.
once in a lifetime experience, and you're making fun of these people. Oh, look, I got float. What?
Yeah.
You do that now just in a diving airplane. Actually,
Yep, that's right.
it's just a, it's just a, it's fake, but it makes you feel like you have no
Hmm.
gravity.
Yep. Hey, let's go up to the ISS. Yeah, go
Oh,
up there and
that'd be fun.
yeah, flying down space on the most obvious.
Oh,
PJ.
TJ.
Hey, TJ. Mhm,
I can do that. There you go. All right, TJ. How are you?
mhm.
TJ's gonna say hi to everybody. Yeah.
Mm.
I haven't seen him around in a while.
Well,
That's it. I'm out.
yeah, that's it.
I
You're
got
done.
I got
You
nothing.
got nothing. I know. I'm running out of gas. We got 5 minutes left, and let's see what we could talk about. Kill 5 minutes. I don't know. So, hmm.
I'm gonna have
Right.
some nice steak over peppers and onions, and she put little
Ooh,
carrots and a little. She puts a little soy in there. I think a little ginger, just a little ginger. It actually tasted. She did it yesterday too, but she added more vegetables today. But it tasted like it kind of tasted like chow mein with steak in it. It's pretty
no.
rocking, man. I'm digging it. I'm looking forward to that when I get off of here.
No. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think Chuck left, TJ.
Yeah.
He was saying goodnight before.
Yeah. He's
Didn't he?
off
I thought
to.
he did.
Huh?
Yeah, because it was like 12:45 in the morning or something. Or
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 10 hours behind me. Probably 5 hours in front of you. 4 or 5 hours in
Warren, why
front
are
of
you
you.
thinking about tickling TJ?
Yeah.
You weirdo.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dominic. I interrupted you, sir. I apologize.
No, I'd finished what I was saying.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Hey, tomorrow I think might be the last time I do restream. I think this week, if I can find 2 minutes, I'll sign up for that other one.
Ah,
One that
okay.
Lloyd's using.
Yeah.
Talk Studio.
Top
Yeah.
studio. Mm-hmm.
Right, Talk Studio. Right. No, it seems
Mm.
rock solid.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
I got about a couple months left on this. I may switch over as well. Yeah.
No, I'm month to month, so.
Mm.
But I'm paid till I guess the end of the month. So there was no rush. I could wait a couple weeks, but
There you go.
let's see.
Mm-hmm.
It's only $19. If I don't get all my use out of it, I won't be upset.
Yeah. Well, if you get that other one, if you get it for the year, it's only $12
Yeah,
a month. That's a pretty good deal.
$145
Mm-hmm.
is what instead of 144. That dollar, they sneak that dollar up on you.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of 12. It's $12.08.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, yeah, no, it's worth it. I think then you don't worry about it for a year.
Cool. Well, I was telling Dominic I saw that episode of Strange New Worlds where everybody turned into a Vulcan, and
It's weak.
yeah,
It is.
I liked it. It was interesting.
It was funny.
Yeah,
It was meant to be funny.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
They were a little over the top, but I guess they just couldn't handle being Vulcan, so they were acting like complete a-holes.
Right. And that one gal, she's the engineer. They tried to change hers, and it had no effect on her.
Oh, well, she's different.
Yeah,
She's
she is.
physiologically different, so whatever process they came up with didn't work on her.
Yep.
Yeah, what's her
And
name?
she said, "Yeah,
Carol.
that's just like the experience I had with acid back in the '60s."
Yeah, was that Carol? What's her name?
Carol Kane.
Kane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's got a different name. I think she goes by Babs something. Because when I watch the credits, I don't see Carol Kane.
No, Babs.
Babs.
Benson.
Huh?
I'm just making a funny there.
Oh.
If you've ever
Carol
seen
Kane,
the
there
end of,
she is. Let's see, how old
if
is
you've ever
she
seen
now?
the end of Animal House, you'll understand the joke on that one.
Okay, I'll have to watch it again. It's been many years. Carol Kane's 73 years old.
Yep.
Cleveland, Ohio. Oh, that explains a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a funny wanker. I think they try too hard with her to make her cool and funny, though. Sometimes it's weak.
Yeah. Huh.
Here's a
Okay.
picture of her when she was young. She's pretty.
Mm.
Yeah. You want to see? Yeah, I'll share. Hey, my camera my camera still works with this one. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. Nope, it's not that.
Weird.
There it is.
Oh, I think I hear somebody jump in.
No,
Is that a
that's me
oh
sharing Carol Kane as a younger woman.
oh there we go. All right, got it.
Hmm.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, many years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. How many years is that? She's still using that as a for an ad. Look, caught stealing. That
Hello,
was in,
Andrew.
don't
Mm-hmm.
miss Carol Kane and Caught Stealing premiering in theaters today. All right, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah, blip. Mm-hmm.
but she's been doing the same character since Taxi.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what is she? She's not hundreds of years old. She's older than that, right? Isn't she
Oh yeah, she's
like thousands? I guess.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I think she's part of the same group that Guinan is in.
No,
Yeah.
Guinness people. I don't think are. You said yes. I didn't think so.
I would
I
have
could
thought.
be.
I would have thought so, but she might be
I think
different.
her people are longer lived than Guinness people because
Oh,
Guinan's like
okay.
Okay.
300 years old. Uh, character.
Andrew, hey Andrew, good to see you.
Good night, Warren.
Good night, Brenda. Good night, Warren.
She's a lanthanite.
Oh, okay.
Lanthanite, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thousands of years. Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And Whoopi Goldberg. We'll try to see what hers is.
Now, Whoopi Goldberg's Alien, they had kind of a run-in with the Q.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, allegedly. Yeah. She's an Elorian.
Elorian, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that's what's going on.
Lanthanite.
Lanthanite.
Sounds like a surface you put on your countertop.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Put a new coat of lanthanite on my.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, it's 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 51 seconds.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, everybody. I heard Colin first. Yes, they did, Andrew. We had some snow on Pikes Peak. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming. Hope you all had a great week. Don't forget Bill's show tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see.
And Lloyd's show on Monday. We'll get to
Yes.
find out. Where was Charles? Why wasn't he on Three Conservative Gimps? We'll find out. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. Enjoy all the football you could stand.
Yeah.
Take care. Good night, y'all.